My recording console has no integrated chips in it. It's all natural op amps. Everything is natural. There's no integrated chips. It's 70s. My microphones are from the 50s and the 60s. My board's from the 70s. I'm stuck in the 60s. I'm after 69. That's it for me. There's about 11 or 12 of those boards in the world, and I bought 2 of them, and I put them together. So you can call me Frankenstein. The flood of 2016 would have put me out of business if it would have been an inch higher.
So it went almost all the way to the board?
Yeah, an inch from the board. That board and me are one. The board goes out of business, I go out of business. I am the board is me.
Am I supposed to stay here working this job because I made more money than the last one? Am I supposed to say yes sir, no sir, because your parents paid for 4 years of school? Am I supposed to grin and bear this life because you kill yourself to be grown up? Am I supposed to stay quiet and complacent when I'm loud and stubborn as a mule?
When people pull into the gate, they have this feeling of being relaxed. They get here and they're comfortable right off the bat. It's not like nobody's asking for their autograph, or actually sometimes I do, but nobody's really asking for their autograph, and there's not anything to have your guard up for. So they're so much more relaxed and comfortable, and you can tell in their record.
I had the outside world class. I had to make the inside equivalent to Los Angeles, Nashville, and New York. We hired the infamous Steve Durr from Nashville, the studio designer. There's no square angles in that whole building. It's all built for sound. If you feel the back wall, you'll feel a bass trap that we have so the sound just travels one direction.
When they called me and asked me to build a studio in Maurice, Louisiana, I went and met with them, and I just fell in love with his people. And I said, I will design you the most wonderful space on the planet. The rest of it's up to you. And I kind of felt, I don't want to say guilty, but I felt uncomfortable with the fact that they were building that thing in the middle of nowhere. And it's stupid me. About, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years later, I get calls from Ray Charles. Hey man, we're going down to the studio in Louisiana. Where are you going? Dockside. Well, I'll be damn. So it was a real eye-opener for me about how it really matters, the space, and it really matters the people.
I was born into music. My dad was friends with Hank Williams. We learned how to read and write with Hank Williams songs. And Hank Williams, being a ballad man, led me to Bruce Springsteen. So I became a Bruce Springsteen fanatic.
Bruce Springsteen is his all-time hero. So when he broke his neck, Bruce Springsteen's record came out, and Steve was in ICU for 2 months. Nobody's in ICU for 2 months. One of the things that happened was when Bruce Springsteen's record came out, I got permission to get a way to get the music in there for him, because he was dicey for a really, really, really long time. And Steve had a choice. I don't really tell people this, but he had a choice. I remember one day in ICU whether he could live or die. Like, he could have closed his eyes and died. That's how bad he was. And I said, whatever you want to do is okay. Like, it's okay with me. He stopped and he went, and he couldn't talk either, by the way. And he moved his lips and he said, no, I want to live.
Rain, 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 I saw her sitting in the rain.
But the live-in aspect is what I love. Because being in a wheelchair, I don't have to get in a van and go to work. I just go across my property and I have entertainment.
She could make me happy, happy, happy. She had made me very happy. Flowers in her hair, flowers everywhere, everywhere. Oh, I don't know just why, she simply caught my eye. I love the flowers. She seemed so sweet and kind. She crept into my mind.
This is bigger than me. The vision in my head outgrew me.